I'd like to call to order the Muskego Plan Commission meeting on it's August already, 2nd, 1922 at 6 p.m. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Commissioner Groff.
Here.
Commissioner Oliver.
Here.
Alderman Madden.
Here.
Commissioner Gazana.
Here.
Commissioner Buckmaster.
Here.
Commissioner Bartlett is absent. And Alderman Kubaki is
Here.
in for Mayor Pifalski. Planner Trzaskowski.
Here.
Statement of public notice.
The agenda was posted and distributed to all news media requesting notification in accordance with the open meeting laws on Friday, July 29th.
I'd like to have a motion for the approval of the minutes of the June 7th, 2022 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Consent business, resolution PC 5050-2022, approval of a one-lot certified survey map for Ken Survey on a property located at South 81 West 16448 Kurtz Lane, tax key number 2218.981.
Move to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. You're all set. You're welcome. Enjoy your Porsche this afternoon. There you go. Old business, resolution PC 056-2021, approval of an annual review for Fry Auto located at South 106 West 16301, Loomis Road, tax key number 2293.996.002. Adam.
Yeah, this is just an old item that's still on deferral. It's still in the court system. I believe, if I remember dates right, he should hopefully be back here for the next meeting with some kind of plan. And if he doesn't, that's kind of violating an order of the court. So then it might be more the citation route.
Gotcha.
So that's it on that one.
Thank you. New business for consideration, resolution PC 051, 2022, approval of final plat for the Mallard Reserve Subdivision located in the northwest corner of Durham Drive and Priggle Drive, tax key number 2211.996.003. Is there a motion?
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Adam.
Thank you. This item is just the final plat for the Mallard Reserve Subdivision. The plat is substantially the same as the most recent preliminary plat that we saw. It's actively going through the technical review on the surveying and engineering, and as we speak, construction on the site. If you've been out there, is progressing nicely. Definitely starting to take shape and kind of start to see where roads and things will be. So they're flying there. Once we get the technical review comments back, staff will kind of vet those, get those to the applicant, and go ahead to proceed from there. And then the plat can't get recorded to the development's pretty much done, for lack of a better term, but at least we'll be set up in a good spot for that.
Great. Thank you. Any other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Resolution PC 052, 2022, approval of a building site and operation plan amendment for Muskego Youth Football at Bay Lane Elementary School located at South 75 West 16399 Hilltop Drive, tax key number 2200.998.001. Adam, please.
We can do a motion on the floor.
Second.
Perfect. So this item is an approval. The Muskego Youth Football League has been using Bay Lane for practices, specifically in the fall, as the sun sets earlier. As part of this, they've historically had some generators out there, and I think last year there was one very minor concern with the neighbor that was rectified very promptly. That kind of just brought to the attention, though, that they should be having approval for these. So they very graciously did go through that process, and hence are here tonight. What they're looking at doing is having 5 portable generator light trailers that will then have a generator on the bottom. They are choosing a unit that's a quieter unit out of a couple different options they have. Noise was not an issue we ever heard in the past. It was strictly where the lights are aimed. These lights then extend just over 25 feet into the air, and they're very specifically, and there's a plan in here, oriented so they don't won't face any homes in the south, which that's where the concerns were last year, as well as any of the bulk of them faced westward, which would not be an issue for Quietwood Creek, which is to the east. So they really there's effort put into which direction they aim. Staff doesn't foresee any issues with this, but just because it is kind of a new formal plan, we just want to make sure that there aren't any issues with neighbors, which we don't expect, and it's not an issue like we just don't want it, but a legitimate issue. So the only thing is staff has it written in the resolution that if there would be any issues that come up, obviously we would bring those up to the group, the football organization, and then work with them to take care of it. And if we would hit some kind of impasse, which I wouldn't expect, we'd come back here. And then we have the resolution also worded that just to kind of give this a 1-year official trial run, that this would have to be brought back next year, just to make sure that there were no issues over the past year. And if that goes smooth, they won't have to come back for further approval. So basically a one-time yearly review to make sure we had no issues with it, which I don't expect any, because in all the time they've been doing it, we only had one question once. So we're definitely recommending approval, subject to the items in the resolution.
Any other discussion? Now, those are,
So they won't be surprised when these go onto the field.
They should not be. You've been doing it for a couple of years, right? Yeah. 2 years. So yes, I mean, and like I said, I only had one comment ever, and I think they were kind of oriented towards the south. And like I said, the football group moved them, and it was not an issue again, and I never heard any more issues. So I like to think that it's been taken care of.
okay. Now, are the units going to be stored there? Okay,
In between, for the fall season,
Yep.
and then when the season's over, they get returned, correct, to the,
It's like 4 weeks from the beginning, just basically the 4 weeks in October. We haven't had any security issues or anything like the school has some security as well. They're portable units that we pull onto the fields, we set them down. We work with the school to make sure that they're not too close to the school to interrupt with school activities, and that they're not too close to the residential to this.
perfect.
Okay.
Other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Resolution PCO 53, 2022, approval of a building site and operation plan for a mother-in-law unit located at W127S7760 Nursery Court, tax key number 2208.111.007. Is there a
Move to
motion?
approve.
I'll second.
Adam?
This proposal is for a mother-in-law or in-law suite to a new home that's being proposed in Nursery Court. This is kind of the last home on that little cul-de-sac on the far southeast corner. Aaron was doing the permit review, and we noticed there was a setup on the side of the house that appeared to be an in-law suite because it had a separate kitchen. So we brought it to their attention. They clarified that it was, and we were able to get them on this agenda. Everything they're proposing meets the definition of an in-law suite in the ordinance. It's under the size limit. They're talking about it being used by family. It meets all the concerns. We have no reason to believe it should be rented or leased, and the resolution has a few protections for that in there. And as such, staff's recommending approval.
Okay. Other discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Miscellaneous business? There is none.
Nothing.
We need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All righty, we're adjourned.